Awesome. All right, everybody. Well, welcome. My name is Megan Medina. Very excited that you're here this morning, our weekly team call. We have this call at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 Eastern every Tuesday. And how many of you raised your hand if you were on last night's call with Jen Perga? Was anyone else? I saw a few of you guys on there. So powerful. I love it because it's short to the point, so fun, so impactful. I got so much vision from that call. So want to encourage you to also jump on the Mondays at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern um, call. And the replays, I think I saw someone asking for the replay. She typically posts them in Travel Society within the next 24 hours, so you can keep a um, look in there for that. Um, so before I dive into some more housekeeping items, you guys, I'm going to text a few people a few more quick reminders. Debbie, good to see you. Hi. Um, and I'm going to turn it over to Amanda here in a second to share some announcements. But just want to welcome you. I know many of you got started just in the last couple days. On behalf of Joan, myself, the leadership crew here, our company, CEO Council, we want to officially welcome you to literally the biggest movement that's happening right now. 100 days to launch, I believe. But I'll turn it over to our one and only Silver, the beautiful Amanda Ramsey, um, working towards gold. Um, and I'm just so excited. Amanda is somebody who got in, and it's interesting because I remember I had the pleasure of having a quick call with her before she jumped on board, and you know, she shared a little bit of hesitation, to be honest, if that's okay if I share that, in just trying different things and seeing the potential, but really a little bit fearful. I think we all get there. Like, can this really work for me? You know, she was in a position where joining could potentially take food off the table, and it is just so humbling and amazing to see her jump in and take so much action, hit silver in just 2 weeks, and working with her team, like her and her team members, and like Tracy is in the trenches with her and her leaders, and it's just so awesome to see you guys just so excited and growing. And you're going to shoot past gold and help your team members do the same. So I'm so excited to have you here sharing. She's going to share some of the announcements that you guys need to hear today. Thanks, Amanda.
Thank you so much. That's very sweet. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was very nervous getting started, and now I don't see why I was so nervous because everybody's just been so great. But whenever you're, starting something new, and you never tried it before, you're just going to have those fears. So everybody's been great with helping me. So I'm very excited to be here, and just want to share just a few announcements. The first one is we are 100 days to launch, just 3 months. Time goes by fast, goes by super fast. So, it'll be here before you know it. So we got 100 days to launch. And the convention, the date is February the 21st and the 22nd. So if you're not registered yet, please get registered. It's very important to go to a convention if you can. That's where leaders are made. So definitely get there, feel the excitement, especially it being the very first launch of our company, so it's going to be super exciting to be there. So if you can, please, please, please get registered soon. All right, so we are about to end our fast start. This is the last day of the first round of the fast start, and then it's going to start over. Those that are on the reset, it's going to start over tomorrow. So we'll have two more resets. So to hit your fast start, all you need to do is just get two members that are elite or elite turbo. So that can be a member and an ambassador, somebody that wants to share the business, or it just can be someone that's wanting the memberships because it both counts. So you just need two of those. And once you reach two, you're going to get 150 cash, and then when the reset, you'll be able to do it again. So if you are just starting, you can get a total of $450 in cash. So, but I love that they give us a few different chances to be able to hit those fast starts and get that extra bonuses. And also, I wanted to talk about the overviews. We have one tonight. It starts at 4 Pacific, 5 Mountain Time, 6 Central, and 7 Eastern. And we also have another one on Wednesday and Thursday. And then we have our onboarding on Friday. So you can find the calendar to our team meetings in Messenger. Whenever you go up to the top of it, well, it's on my phone anyway. At the top, you hit it. It's going to say media links and videos, I think, or pictures. But anyway, it's going to be in there, or you can go to boards and it'll be in there as well. So I believe that's it. I want to turn it back over to you, Megan. If I missed anything, please let me know. I wasn't able to jump on the call last night, the corporate call, so I don't have any of those announcements if there's any to announce.
All
I
good.
apologize
Thank
about
you.
that.
No, that was great. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for her. Hey, Kat. It's good to see you, my friend. Um, I'm seeing so many faces and um, I like just Kat jumping on. I hope it's okay to share, but I think what's really interesting, you guys, what's happening is it's so exciting. Like to see someone like Amanda, to see people come in, to see Madison in 48 hours ago, already hit her fast start. Like, let's give it up for her. You're going to hear from her in a few minutes. To see people like coming into our CEO council, we have Laura, Tracy, Amanda, Deb. It's so awesome to see people participating. Jennifer Haley just got started. Audrey signed up 30 minutes ago. You guys, like she's here. Like congrats on being here. Dawn, like super busy with her spa services. Like you guys, here's the thing, like we know you, and like if we don't, we're gonna get to know you more, and we can't wait to get to know you more. Like we see the sacrifices you're making. Lori Kane, is she on here? I'm looking. She's also a part of our CEO Council. She actually is the winner of this week's conference giveaway, and I'll explain what that means in just a second. But it's so exciting to see so many people sacrificing. I think of my friend Kat, who, she shared with me, like, I've never done anything like this. Like, I've had other people approach me, and for some reason, Megan calls me and we talk for 10 minutes and I hand her over 500 bucks. What am I doing? Right? And she's like, Megan, like, I haven't gotten anyone yet. It's okay. And I'm not saying, I hope I share that okay, Kat, because she's super successful. She's built multiple businesses. She's worked with huge businesses. Like she's a pro in what she does. And but she hasn't been able to create the time freedom as a mom. Yeah, and I shared with her, I'm like, hey, I spent 4 years running like circles trying to figure this thing out. I promise you, if you plug in 30, 60, 90 days here, like you're going to have the ins and outs of this business to be able to really launch and create so much success here. And so if I want to encourage that, especially if you had people coming in on the promo, right? Help get them plugged into this community and develop the buy-in, because I'd hate for anyone to miss the boat on this. You guys, this is huge. Never in my 13 years have I seen people making this much money, making this much impact, and having the opportunity. Like, I wish we were called sooner. I'm telling you, the invites that you make, you better posture up. Okay? You better posture up, because you have your hands on something so freaking powerful that can literally transform lives. Carly Meek, she's a mom. She was pregnant. She made $33,000 her first 2 months. She was negative $711 in her bank account. How many of you have enough posture to look someone in the eye who might be in debt, negative in their bank account, and say, girl, you need to launch this thing with me. We need to run. I don't know everybody's financial situation here, but my guess is that bringing in some extra finances in today's inflation would not hurt you. And my guess is you have friends that are hurting. You have friends with stacked credit card debt. You have friends and family that need more experiences and moments with their precious family. You have your hands on gold. And I am not a hype person. So for those of you who know me from a previous company, I get excited, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a hype person when I say this is pure gold. And if you're not sharing this, you are doing disservice to somebody. I freaking wish someone called us sooner. Thank gosh we're here now. There are people waiting for your dang phone call. There are people who got on their hands and knees last night and prayed for something like this. And you guys, I'm sorry, I'm still in my postpartum. The emotions, if you're just getting to know me, my name's Megan Medina. I'm a little emotional in my postpartum. But I kid you not, I was praying for something like this. I know Joan was too. We all here have a reason that we're here. and there's others who are waiting for that phone call. So I'm going to bring up our wonderful friend, Miss Madison. I've never even said your last name. That's so embarrassing. Is it Friesen or Friesen?
Friesen.
I thought so.
Friesen.
Okay, I'm like, I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
said it out loud, but I think it's Friesen. We've known Madison for over a year, and when I say, like, guys, I have a whiteboard over there with like a dream list of people, and she's one of those people that's always in the back of my head, been like, if we could partner, holy smokes. And never chased her, just watched her
No.
from afar.
Mm-mm.
You know
No.
that. Never
Yeah.
chased her, watched her from
Mm-mm.
afar. And she's a powerhouse to be reckoned with. And I'm so honored that she said yes to build here and add this into her brand. And we're going to hear from her. She got started, 48, 72 hours ago. She hit her fast start. She enrolled her first two members just yesterday, and she's now already helping them get into action. So, Madison, let's hear a little bit of your background, why you said yes, and some of the tips of what you're doing exactly, just verbatim, to get people on the phone with me.
Yeah, so I'm Madison Friesen, or everyone calls me Maddie. Um, and I'm in North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina, not far from the coast. Grew up in Georgia though, so kind of Georgia at heart. And I'm a mom of three boys. I have a 17, 14, and 10. So in that whole teenage stage, we're deep into sports. And we also, my husband and I own our own business as well. So we quite busy around here. I actually was joking. I was like, I don't even know how many hats I wear anymore. I think I lost count. There's not room on the hat rack anymore. So very busy. But yeah, I have, like Megan says, like I've known them for a while now, but she did not chase me. She's right about that. She did not. She's always been an encourager, but like I say, I like everyone else, this economy it's been a rough year for pretty much, I would guess, everyone. It's been change. And I've been kind of that one person sitting there going, what else could we do? What could we do? Because nothing's getting better. And I'm like, what can I do that I'm good at? Was kind of where my thought was. I was like, where can I use my talents to help us financially? And then I just saw Megan and Jones, that one post you did with the whole leaving network marketing or whatever that title was you had, was like, I was like, hold the phone. Why are they leaving? Like, I literally was about to cry because I love following you guys. And I'm like, y'all have been such an inspiration. Anyway, and I guess I don't really have any big pointers. All I know is like what I'm telling everyone. Like Jen is just joined today, and she's on the call. Amazing leader there too. And like I told her, I was like, you know what, when you have that feeling, or I think I even told her last night, go pray about it. Pray about it. And if you got that feeling that this is something, because I'm no dummy. I'm like, I've seen what people have done with pre-launches. And I'm like, this aligns with things not only I have a passion for traveling. It's been my dream since a little girl. I always said I wanted a job that I could travel. And I've done some of it, but not like where I kind of still want to go. So I'm like, this is it. And pre-launch, and if this is the ticket to, you know, something great for us, I mean, why not? And my biggest pointer I would tell anybody is get out of your own head. Don't worry about what people are going to think. Don't worry about if this feels right for you and this is what you feel you need to do, take the leap. I just made a post the other day on my social talking about that, saying everyone that no one else is feeding your kids, no one else is paying for your light bill but you. So whatever you need to do, you need to do it. You need to do it loud. Because the hardest part is just saying yes. So that'd be my one pointer, is just if you feel like it's the thing, go for it and share it, because someone else is out there praying for something, like, and you're gonna like take away their opportunity by not telling them about it. So that'd be my advice for that.
I love it. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. And Maddie, I don't call you Maddie, but professionally, she's like, but can you share actually, what is it that you said as well? I feel like you told some people, like, hey, just get on this call. I'm doing this travel thing. I need you to see this.
Oh yeah. Oh, like, and yeah, one of my girls who joined, she was not even looking, but I know her, and I know this is another thing. If you know somebody's struggling personally, without pointing that out to them, reach out to them. I have a good friend who I've known for a while, probably about 5 years. I know she's struggling. I know she needs an opportunity too. I just literally messaged her because we had a call yesterday and I says, "Hey, look, can you quick just jump on this call with me? Just plug in and listen. Just do it. Like just trust me and just do it." And she was like, "Okay." So she did it. She joined. Like she really did not know she knew nothing. I never even warned Megan when she got on the call about it, by the way.
No
She'd
wonder
only
she was looking at me like,
no, she knew. I just said, "Girl, trust me." And because I knew, and I was like, "Do you trust me?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Just trust me. Just jump on this call for me." And she did. Yeah. So,
I love it. Thanks. So, yeah, I mean, you really can't say the wrong thing to the right person, but guys, if you have people that you trust, right? It's just like, hey, I need you to listen in on this. I think of what happened with Heather and Jen, who, came back from the event in Spain to launch this thing here in North America. Ilian looked them in the eyes and said, "You should be launching this. You need to come launch this with us. Like, you need to come to this event." So some of you need to posture up a little bit and say, be willing to say, like, you need to take a look at this thing. You need to get your hands on this and look at it. As like if you have a relationship with someone like that, put that out there because this truly is gold. So, awesome. Thanks so much. So, guys, the launch event of the company, what that means is that will be our first company sponsored event in Dallas. February 21st and 22nd. Drop a 1 if you already are registered for this event. Okay, drop a 1 here. Awesome. Drop a 1 here if you're already registered for the event. Guys, this is going to be history in the making, okay? If you're here right now, I don't even want you to commit to being here a year from now yet. I just want you to commit to being here for the next 100 days and being at the launch event with us, okay? I don't know what we need to make happen, what we need to pray about, how we need to come up with a game plan for finances. Book the ticket and let's reverse engineer what else we need to do to make it happen. So you can register actually at www.mwrevents.com. I'm going to put it here in the chat. Now, I'm going to be honest. If I had never went to my first company convention, I don't know if I would be here today, okay? Because it's the leaders, like Amanda said, leaders are born at convention, okay? This is where we're really gonna get to see what's happening, and some of you even might be walking stage at the first company event in conference, which is so cool. So the way that you can get registered right now is you can go to mwrevents.com and it'll look like this. And you'll go to this, it'll pull up, you'll go to North America launch right here. You can fly in on the 20th if you need, or if you want to fly in on the 19th, we'll be gathering as a team kind of on the 20th, but if you can't fly in until Friday night, that's totally fine, you guys. We've got the general admission is $199 and the VIP is $249, okay? VIP will sell out. It's essentially just like closer seating. So if you can't do the VIP and that's going to take food off the table, it's all good. Come in at general admission. But I encourage you, you make the decision to be there, you won't regret it. People who attend the events make 10 times more the income, okay? And it's not just about you coming, but it's about, opening up your arms and bringing the people who've said yes to you there as well to catch the vision. Okay. Oh, VIP also has free coffee and snacks. Thanks, Tracy. So commit to going to convention. This is literally, you do 2 turbo member enrollments. This pays for your ticket, you guys. Okay. You want to launch a business? It ain't free, first off. Let me just tell you that. But this is the most leveraged business that you can build. Okay. And the expenses are so minimal. So you really want to know what's happening at this company, what it's all about. You really want to grow this, you got to be at convention, okay? You need to be there with us. So I just dropped the link. What we're going to do is for anyone who gets registered today, we're going to put them in a drawing, okay, for next week. You can bring someone with you. You can go ahead and register them on the site as well when you get the tickets. Um, Tracy, you can get your tickets. So, what questions are there? Any questions I can answer about convention, you guys, that someone might have? Any questions here? Who here is willing to say, I don't know who iPhone was, but that you just heard about this and you're going to get your ticket to convention? I don't know who that was. Who here is committing to get that today? Who's brave enough to say, I haven't gotten my ticket, but I'm willing to get that today. I want to be there with you guys. Is there anyone on this call? Tina, awesome. Tina, I'm sending you a gift card right now. Congratulations. Thank you. Good job. Who else? Anyone else here committing to come to conference with us? To being there who doesn't have their ticket yet? Who is iPhone? Who's iPhone? Let's see who iPhone is. I don't know who iPhone is. It's Dawn. Okay, I didn't check your. Oh, okay, I didn't look up there. Dawn is coming. Okay, I'm gonna send you something as well from Joan and I. Congratulations. We want to have you there. Who else? Anyone else ready to rock and roll? Jamie. Okay, Jamie's getting her ticket today. Okay, you guys. Who else is brave enough and ready to say, I'm committing to be there with you guys? I want to change the trajectory of my family's life and make this decision to go all in. Okay, the root word of decide is side. And in Latin, what that means, it means to cut off from. Okay? When I joined this business 13 years ago, I made a decision to cut off any other option, and I went all in. Now, I quit my job at Starbucks. I don't necessarily suggest doing that right away, right? But I made the decision to decide to go all in. Okay, Nicole's committing. Who else is cutting the bridges off, cutting all other options? Cammie's all in. Awesome. Who else is getting their ticket today and committing to going all in with us and being at the launch of the company? Even if that means you've got to figure out a way, we're willing to help you, make that pathway, figure out how we can get resourceful. How many people do we need to pile into a queen bed? It's like, it's okay. Who else can be there? Who else is committing? Karen's got to get the schedule. Totally get that. I love it. Anyone else on this call? Laura says we can bring. I've got to book a room. Yes, let's do it. Let's get one more person to commit to being at this event. Jennifer, awesome. Yeah. I love it. We're so excited. Anyone else? Let's see who is over here. Debbie, awesome, committed. Who else is committing today to be at the launch of the company? Who else? Kara, I see you over there. Yes, Kara, I love it. You guys, this is where the magic happens. You make the decision. The freaking waters didn't part because it was like, oh, I'll just stand here and see. It was like, no, he stepped into the waters, okay? And once he made the decision that he was going to go towards the promised land, the water started to split once he put his foot down and stepped in, okay? I don't know if I'm getting a little too spiritual for you guys here, but that's the truth. Who else? Anyone? Look at Jones like, oh gosh, guys. But who else is ready? Kara just committed. Debbie just committed. Is there anyone on this call that wants to be brave enough to say, I'm going to launch this company and I'm going to make a decision to change the trajectory of my family 100%. I'm not messing around anymore. I'm not playing any games. I'm not here to do a hobby. I'm here to actually build something that's going to buy financial freedom. Lorianne Davis, 100%. She's in.
Hey, Megan.
She's in. Kat's talking to her hubby. Yeah, Dawn?
If I want to bring my husband, I have to pay for the 2 tickets then. Or you can bring a guest for a different price, or how does that work?
Yes, it does have, if he wants to come in the convention event, yes. Otherwise he can come and hang around, But okay. Yes, for ticket convention, you'll get him
perfect.
One as well.
Okay, thank you.
Awesome. I love it. Okay, Kat is talking to the hubby tonight. I know Karen has to do that. Jennifer's talking to hubby, just convinced him to join this morning. All right, we got to tread. Give him a few hours. It's okay. We'll warm him up. You guys, let's see. We're so proud of you. Okay, anyone who made a decision here on this call, I mean, gosh, that's 8 or 9 of you. I just want to commend you. And for those that have already made that decision, I think we have like Alex, Robin Morrow, Laura Nallums, Tracy Rogers, Lori Kane, Deb, a few others already, Joan, myself. Guys, Tanya's talking to hubby about it. Tanya, sorry. See, I'm going to mix them up a little bit. To hubby, guys, I'm taking names. You made this commitment. Now, leaders do what they commit to even when they don't feel like it. There's going to be obstacles that come in the way between now and February 21st. Why? Because it ain't going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it, okay? So I'm taking these names. I and Joan and Tracy, we are committed to helping you do whatever it takes to get this event. Okay? Whatever it takes. Get registered. Send us your screenshot. We're gonna screw the raffle. We're gonna pour back into you for committing to yourselves. Okay? That's what this is about. Your business for yourself, but not by yourself. And we're gonna help you fill that cup to get there with you. Okay? At any moment of getting to convention or building this business, fear starts to creep in, you message us. Okay? It's just, you know, I don't want to say this because I know Joan laughs when I say this, but I believe, she's like, just say it. I believe the enemy is going to try to steal the promises that we have.
This morning.
Deb, can you mute real quick? Thanks, friend. I believe that the enemy is always going to get in the way. Sunday morning, I got up and guess what? I didn't feel that great. I almost didn't go to church, okay? And I'm sorry, if you're not a churchy person, I'm sorry. I don't mean to push my beliefs on you, but I really believe that there's a greater purpose for why we're here. Maybe that's your higher power. Maybe you believe something different, and that's okay. I love you the same way. But for me, I know that Jesus wanted me sitting there in church. And I almost didn't go. I almost let the inner voices enemy not get me there. And I actually had to speak. I was willing to say, you know what, I committed to speaking. I'm not going to. I don't feel that well. I got there anyways. I ended up having 3 women come up to me crying, telling me I could barely get through this week. I needed to hear what you shared. They were the exact words. You guys, we're spreading a ripple effect. We are making a ripple effect. Every little decision that we make leads to the impact of others. That's what's happening right here. There are Megans, Jones, Tracy's, Laura's on the other side, and there's always a transformation on the other side of your own obstacles. This isn't just about you. So
Megan?
stop. Yeah, Dawn?
Can I say something really quick?
Please do, yeah.
So hey, there's a story. Stop, leave it. There's
tell
a
me, I love
story.
stories.
My puppy, my new puppy. There's a story that I tell my grandkids. I always try to tell my grandkids to treat people how you want to be treated, you know, the golden rule or whatever. But I always tell them that how you never know who you might come in contact in your life that can change a whole chain of events. And there's a couple different scenarios that I use, like a perfect example is September 11th. If one person had interacted with that main person that flew those planes into the towers, that event may never have happened. If that one person interacted and made that person like the America, you know, and whatever. But a story that I came across years ago that is very motivational to me. There was a young kid, he was a freshman in high school, and he was walking down the hallway and he was carrying books in his hand, and a bunch of bullies knocked his books out of his hand. And then he ended up, they were all over the floor. And then another kid came up and said, hey, leave it. Another kid came up and another kid came up and said, hey, let me help you pick those up. And so we helped him pick them up. And then he was like, he's like, do you want to come to my house and hang out? And the kid was like, sure, no problem. So they went and they hung out. Well, that was their freshman year. Senior year, the kid that had the books knocked out of his hands ended up being the valedictorian and was doing his speech. And he told everybody, he said, hey, I want to tell you a story. I want to tell you something that my mom and my best friend don't know, because the 2 kids became best friends. He said that day in school, he said, the reason why I was carrying all my books, he goes, because I was going to go home and kill myself. And he said, I didn't want my mom to have to clean out my locker. And he goes, and because my friend showed me kindness and showed me, you know, compassion, he goes, I ended up not doing it. That kid ended up becoming a doctor. So who knows how many lives he has changed. So that one random act of kindness, that one moment in time had changed possibly multiple people's lives. So when you say like what you're saying, that what you're doing right now can hopefully change multiple people's lives, and then the lives that we can possibly change of other people. And it's a if you look at it as I'm hopefully going to change somebody's life for the better, as opposed to necessarily even a business. And it's kind of like what you were saying. And I truly believe that, though. So when you get spiritual, I truly believe that too, that like that random act of kindness, how you treat people can change a whole line of events and change people's lives. So thank you for everything that you do, because you are that one person. You're that kid that's changing people's lives. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. And it truly is. I mean, I just believe the team effort. I mean, everyone who's partnered with us, Joan and I are super grateful. Tracy saying yes has led to Amanda has led to more and so on and so forth. So it's really teamwork. And that's what I love about the team that we're here at. Tracy, I can't get my mind. Jen Perga yesterday said, I may have walked stage for Diamond and received recognition, but it was a team effort. Look, we got Kara crying over there. Even just kidding, she's fixing her contact. That'd be funny. I don't know, but it really is a team effort. Like, guys, we need you and you need us. It's the truth. Okay, there's gonna be days where we all continue to pull each other out of things. That's what this is about. So, yes, yes, walking stage, you guys. I mean, just think about it. We have 100 days. Like, you can do a lot of work in between now and then and walk stage at the first company convention. Thank you, Dawn, for that wonderful story. I love that. So I have Joanne. I'm going to read the list of the commitments. I think we have 13 committed. Talk about a ripple effect. And I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Joanne, Jennifer Haley, Tanya Rayburn, Lorianne, Kat, Amanda, Karen talking to husband about schedule, Kara, Cami, Nicole, Jamie, Dawn, Debbie, Tina, and Jennifer. Did I miss anybody out in there? Did I miss anyone in there?
Megan, what was the commitment? I was driving home from a doctor appointment.
Conference. I shouted you out for already having your ticket.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
I'm in.
We're so excited. I can't wait. You guys, this is awesome. So got awesome. Jamie just got hers. Awesome. Guys, Jamie just got hers. I love that. When you get your ticket, send me the screenshot. I know Amanda too. You're like, we're gonna work on a plan together, girl. I got you. Get your ticket by tonight. Send it to us. I'm so excited for this. So I want you to notice what just happened. Okay. And remind me now, my mush brain. Who was the first person that said yes? Who remembers that? Was it Tina?
It was me, Megan.
I thought so.
It was Tina.
It was Tina.
Okay.
So first off, how brave Tina. Like, let's give her a kudos to say, you know what? I have a desire. Why am I not just going to go all in and say yes? Like, who cares how long it takes to go diamond? What if it takes you 10 years? Isn't it worth it? We have a willable, sellable, like a legacy business we're building. Who cares if you're here and it took you 3 months to get silver? Who cares? Like, so what? This isn't a race with someone else. This is your race. Remember that. So don't get distracted by the sidelines or look at, other leaders here and like, oh my gosh, they're hitting. You don't know their story. You don't know how many damn times I sat in the Starbucks parking lot and cried because too many people told me no. You don't know that. You don't know that I was gifting my last $10 to a charity for the first company when I had an event that I had no business doing because I didn't have a flight back. You guys don't see that. You might think, oh my gosh, well, she's Megan or she's Joan or she's Tracy. Y'all, we have freaking gone through it. I canceled my damn car insurance to have money to go to an event. Do not do that. Do not do that. Okay? We don't want you doing that. You guys, we don't know each other's stories. I don't care how long it takes for you to get to silver. We are a humble team. It takes the time it takes, and we'll do the work we need, okay? So notice how quick Tina was to go, I'm in, or it took a second, right? But then what happened? A chain event of series, a chain effect took place. Empowerment. People started to say, okay, well, I was thinking it too. Okay, I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit. It's kind of like when you post on social media and it's like crickets, and then you finally get one post or comment, and then it's like, okay, now another and another. That's how this business works. It's not supposed to be easy to go silver. It's not supposed to be easy to go gold. But once you do that, I believe if you can get to platinum, you can get to you can go diamond. You can go black royal.
Hey, Megan, it's Lori.
Yes, Lori.
Yeah, so, you're saying, like, don't compare. Absolutely, whatever that phrase is, do not compare your chapter, 1 to somebody else's chapter 20 or whatever that phrase or however that cliche goes. because you don't know what people have done. But I just wanted to say, and I'm going to try not to, I've been like crying here for the last 5 minutes. I was in a doctor's appointment and they pushed me back, and now I had another appointment, and this is something I've been waiting on, and I thought I was too late on the call, and I'm telling you, the last 5 or 10 minutes I needed this, and I don't even know what y'all were talking about the rest of the call.
Yeah. Oh, well,
I wanted to say that I needed y'all today, so thank you.
well, we need you. Like, we need you, Lori. Your energy. Everybody here has their own divine, like, unique piece to weaving, like, piece of cloth to weaving this entire tapestry. Okay, each and every one of you. I'm looking at like Lisa. I see Lisa. I see also, who was it I was looking at? Jessica Smith. She might think I'm crazy. I don't know her that well. We're going to get so big that I won't know everybody super well. And they may not know me well, but I hope that I don't scare anyone, but I may scare a few, let's be honest. But, guys, we need every single one of you. This team cannot go without every single one of you. Okay? So, I'm really excited to have you guys there. My hope is that you can help also the people that are coming on board. I want everybody to commit that's going now. You can set a goal. I'm going to have, 3, 5, 10 people there with me. How many ever people? We've got so much time. Let's blow up the event. We're going to have such a fun team event. I promise it's going to be amazing. I don't know what we're doing yet, but it's going to be amazing, especially with Joan planning. Woo! So Cheryl's registered. Can't wait. Awesome. And my mom brain just hit on something. But anyhow, any questions on event, let us know. We can't wait. So you guys, what I want to do now is with you guys is we're going to spend a few minutes making some invites, okay, together. I'm committed, and Joan is committed. Tracy's committed. Leaders on this call, our CEO Council, we're committed to supporting everybody. And we want to help everybody on this call at a minimum get one in the next 24 hours. And here's how we're going to do that, okay? Some of you have been planting seeds already, and some of you are going to plant new seeds. We have the presentation tonight at 4 Pacific, okay? You can invite to that. Guys, the next 100 days, if it doesn't feel easy, or if it feels easy, you're not doing it right, shall I say. There's going to be sacrifices to be made, okay? It's a holiday weekend. My son's over, he's kind of not doing much, but he knows. He knows the sacrifice. I told him last night, I had a call this morning with somebody. I told him, I have to wake up early and do this call. And he's like, I know, I get it. My son gets it, okay? I'm teaching him what we need to do, right? He knows. The coolest feeling in the world was when I walked stage last year. He said, at a company convention, he said to me, I said, do you even know what that means? We were walking down to Starbucks early the next morning. Do you know what it means that for me to walk stage? Like, what does that really mean? He said, it means you help a lot of people make a lot of money. I've never told him anything like that, but they're so smart, right? So he knows. He's like, people have committed to us, and so we're committed to you. So our schedule is available to jump on calls, even if it's 10-minute phone calls. And I want you to think, how quickly can you be like Madison? How quickly can you get your sponsor or one of us leaders on a call with your top 10? Your top 10. Who are the top 10 people that you need to get in front of this right now, today? Okay? And so if you have people that you haven't invited, or if you're brand new, I just want you to reach out and say, hey, I need you to take a real look at this travel thing. How soon can I get you on the phone with one of our leaders to show you how this is working, to show you how you can make $1,000 this week? You bring in 6, you make almost $1,000 with Fast Starts, guys. It's $930, I believe. It's crazy. Okay, so you can also invite to the live tonight, and then we have a replay. So let's take a few minutes, okay? Let me put some music on, and let me get my YouTube. let's take a few minutes, make a few reach outs, and I want you to just send out a message like that. When you have someone, put them in a chat. A three-way chat works best, like with Joan and myself, and your upline silver or above. Okay. So if you're like someone on Amanda's team is gonna put like me, Tracy, Joan, and her new person in a chat. Okay. And then one of us will make ourselves available for a quick call. Okay. It could be a connection call, or it could be, kind of a closing call. Meaning, when I say closing, meaning a call that maybe they've seen some information and maybe they just need to help be guided towards a decision. If it's not the right fit for them, that's fine, right? But what if it is? This morning I was on with somebody that told me literally, I almost said no to this. I almost said no, but this phone call kind of changed everything for me. And I know she's going to come in and absolutely crush it and change so much for her family. Okay, so.
Hey, Megan.
Yeah.
I want to just give you guys a little bit about, because I know some people are a little newer to chat. So we say three-way chat. It can be 4 or 5 people in a chat. It doesn't have to be just 3. The other thing I want you guys to know is when you're putting your prospects into a chat, you don't ask. You don't say like, hey, Nicole, would it be okay if I put you in a chat? You don't do that. It's part of your process. So after you've talked a little bit, you can say to the prospect, hey, I'm going to pop you into a chat and introduce you to a few of my business partners. They're going to share a little bit about their story and why they chose MWR Life. And you'll have an opportunity to get some additional questions answered. Okay? So I'm going to say that one more time because I know that people get a little bit nervous, like thinking that you're going to put them in a chat and Megan or Joan is going to close them. That's not the goal. I mean, ultimately, it's the next step in the connection, and it's exposing them to your business partners. Okay? And the job, if you are ever put into a chat, okay, you want to just share a little bit of your story and why you chose MWR Life. Okay, so nobody has to ask to be put in a chat. Often, like let's say I've got a prospect who is maybe in college and maybe she has, kids and, she's doing this or that. I might pop them in a chat with Laura Nelms because Laura's doing, her business. She's got kids and grandkids and she's in college, so we try and also line people up with, like-minded people. So that's just an idea. But again, this is how you say it. And you can say it in a voice memo or just a brief text. Okay, Nicole, what I'm going to do now is pop you into a chat so that I can introduce you to some of my business partners. They're going to share a little bit about why they joined MWR Life, and you'll have an opportunity to get some additional questions answered. Okay? Just really simple. So what you're doing is, are you twisting their arm or adding value? A or B? Drop it in the chat. Are you twisting their arm or are you actually adding value? All right, I saw all those A's come up. Come on, guys. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so you're adding value, right? You're adding value. You're giving them just a little bit more. And what that does for you is it leverages the connection, right? We're just deepening the connection and we're exposing them to additional people and experience. Okay. All right, Megan, I just wanted to point that out a little bit.
Thank you. Joan needs to reel me in and put some step-by-steps. It's great. I love it.
Oh, you guys, I'm a little under the weather, so thank you. All right.
Yeah, and also let's give it up for Joan. I mean, and the rest of the crew for the Super Saturday. Honestly, that was so incredible. We had Lori, Tracy, Cami, Laura, Cher on there, I believe, was everybody, and it was really impactful. So thank you to everybody for contributing to that training. Joan, can you repeat that verbiage actually one more time? Cami asked.
Yeah. Okay, guys, ready? And you can come back to this recording too.
Type it.
So, okay, Nicole. Nicole's probably like, Joan, quit saying my damn name. All right, I'll say, okay, Nicole. What I'm going to do now is pop you into a chat so that you have the opportunity to meet some of my business partners. They'll share a little bit about their story of why they joined MWR Life, and you'll have an opportunity to get some additional questions answered. Okay? I mean, I think I said it. You guys, if I didn't say it exactly like that, it's because it's in my brain and I just go off with it. I also want you to know that in the beginning, I was one of those people that, I could kind of get stuck in sometimes word choices and overthinking. And I'm not like that anymore because I practice it, right? And when I say practice, I mean by doing over and over and over. Okay? All right.
Thanks, Joan.
Is that good? Okay.
Awesome. So if you don't have, some of you have been already in and you have that list and you're like, okay, I've got to keep the conversation going with people. The next step is to get them in the chat. Some of you are making your first initial reach out, okay? And so you might start with making a list of a few names and then starting to send an invitation, personal invitation. So I'm going to play some music. We'll spend our last 10 minutes.
In no time with Canva's AI-powered design generator.
Put some music on and let's take some action, y'all. Let's go. Let's make some impact.
Wake up heavy. Wake up heavy. Like a stone on sand. Like a stone on sand. Wake up heavy. Wake up heavy. Like a stone on sand. Like a stone on sand. Like a stone on sand.
Just let go, yo. Don't be sad, don't you cry, just let go of your pain. And when you fall asleep, no tomorrow's a new day. Don't be sad, don't you cry, just let go of your pain. And when you fall asleep, no tomorrow's a new day. Tonight I'm moving like just let go. Just let go, yo. Just let go. Tonight I'm dancing like
Hey, Megan.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm driving, and quick question for you. So if I get somebody that's interested, then how do I get a hold of someone to get into the chats?
Dawn, well, you can just message Joan and I,
Okay.
and you can put them in a three-way in a chat on Messenger together with us.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Or text if you prefer. That's fine too.
Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
All right. I'm cutting out because I'm on my phone in the car, so I'm hanging up.
All good. Thanks, Dawn.
Okay.
Congrats.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Thanks. Bye.
Also, shout out to Debbie, Tina, and Jamie. Already got their ticket confirmations in for that gift card.
And when you fall asleep on tomorrow,
We'll take about less than 5 minutes here. Let's get some invites out for tonight.
tonight I'm dancing like lost in his reflection that he can't face, a memory that won't seem to fade, the weight of the trash. We all don't want to fall, we all don't want to fight, with the way you set the tone, made a grown man lose his mind. We all don't want to fall. We all don't want to fight. We all don't want to fall. We all don't want to fight. With the way you set the tone, made a grown man lose his mind. Faded, lost in his reflection that he can't face, a memory that won't seem to fade, the weight of the trash. We all don't want to fall, we all don't want to fight, with the way you set the tone, made a grown man lose his mind. Lost in his reflection that he can't face, a memory that won't seem to fade, the weight of the trash.
Awesome. All right, you guys. So, again, don't overcomplicate it. Some of you are like Dawn, maybe even, and just calling some of your close friends and saying like, hey, I need you to take a look at something. Can you be on a call tonight at 4 Pacific? Can you make some time to listen in while you're cooking dinner, doing laundry? Okay? And whether you want to put them in a chat before or after, that's totally fine either way. With us, it's all about the connection, you guys. Like, it's all about the connection. That's what this is about. So, any questions that we can answer, you guys? Oh, Jean, are you trying to say something over there? I don't know if you're... Maybe went out a little. Any questions about today? Okay. I am so proud of you guys, and I know Joan is too, Tracy. I mean, all of us. We actually have 16 people. We're committed, 16 new commitments to get to launch event with us. If anyone on this call has an inkling of going and you've got to work through some stuff and you need just ideas, resources, help, please let us know. We are committed to helping you get there. When I first got started, oh my gosh, I literally had the money to join, but it was to join the company, but it was supposed to be for a new mattress. And I was a little wild. The gentleman who shared this with me, he was pretty cute. So I was like, all right, let's do this. This was 13 years ago. But him and his mom just so happened to be getting rid of a practically new mattress in their guest room, and they carried it up 3 flights of stairs to give it to me so that I could afford to come in on this business. Okay? So obviously I cannot stress like how important it is to really not someone let an opportunity slip by because of finances, whether it's coming into the business or making it to an event. Because the entire trajectory of my life has been changed because of that decision. Tracy, I'm going to bring on Tracy. Thank you.
Hey, Megan, I just want to say good morning, everybody. It's true. You have no idea how going to a convention will change your life. And I know it's easier said, and you're hearing like, well, yeah, you guys can afford it. But I'm going to tell you really briefly, my first, and when Megan said if I hadn't been to my first convention, I wouldn't be in this space. And my first convention was in like 1990. And I was 4. And it was a cosmetic convention, and they're like, you need to go. And I was a single mom of 4 children. I was on welfare. I lived in low-income housing. I had food stamps, like all the things. And I looked at them and I said, I don't even have enough to cover the end of the month. Are you kidding? So anyway, what happened was somebody let me borrow a dress. It was the most hideous dress from the 80s you've ever seen. The big puffy sleeves. It was awful. The big bow on the butt. It was awful. But I didn't care. And so I needed, they said, like, you can room with us. Well, turned out there happened to be like 8 of us in this big room. And I slept in the bathtub. I didn't care. How did I get, and back in like 1990, it was almost $800 for an airplane ticket to Tennessee back then. So anyway, I didn't have anybody that I knew I could borrow all that money from. So what I did is I got a piece of notebook paper. I'm telling you, when you're desperate for something, you can make it happen. You can sit around and feel sorry for yourselves and make excuses. So I got a notebook and I wrote down just a whole bunch. So I went to my brother and I borrowed, like, he was a fisherman. So back in 1990, this was a lot of money, but I borrowed like $200 from him. And then anybody I ran into, whether they were my next door neighbor on welfare and low-income housing, I'm like, hey, do you have an extra $1 I could borrow and I'll pay you back next month? They're like, oh, well, yeah, here's 2. And I would ask for like $2 and they'd give me 5, or I'd ask for $5. And I wrote down a list of about 60 people. And I put their name, so-and-so gave me $2, so-and-so gave me 5, so-and-so gave me 10, so-and-so gave me 50. I thought, I don't know anybody that I could borrow like $600 or $700 from, but I know a whole bunch of people I could borrow $1 from. And think about it. If somebody came up to you, no matter how broke you are, and said, hey, do you have it? And they know you. I'm not talking about, somebody on the street, but somebody, and they said, can I borrow $1? You would give it to them. I mean, you would. It's only $1. So here's the point. I collected all the money to buy an airplane ticket, right? And I got there. Ugly dress, sleeping in a bathtub. I didn't have the money. It included a lunch and 1 dinner. I didn't have the money to go out, to eat at the restaurant. So I would go down to the cafeteria and they would have, like the restaurant, and they would have like crackers, like how in the bins they would have crackers. And I grabbed a whole bunch of ketchup packets, like a shit ton of ketchup packets, and I would make tomato soup from their hot water from the tea, and I would put the ketchup in it, and I would eat the crackers, y'all. That's what I ate for 3 days. And you know what? And I slept in a bathtub. Then when I got home, you guys, I recruited 5 people that first couple of weeks. I hit manager, my first leadership position. And so then when I started to go back to these people on my list and say, hey, here's that $1 that you lent me. I appreciate it. You know what half of them said? They're like, don't worry about it. If I ever need $1, I'll come to you. So I only wound up having to pay like half the money back because people wouldn't take $1. They wouldn't take 2. They wouldn't take 5. So you guys, what I'm here to share is where there's a will, there's a way. I was saying, like, I'm on welfare, people. I'm on state assistance. I'm on food stamps. I'm living in low income housing. You expect me to go to this conference, but I found a way. And I guess what I want to tell you guys is when there's a will, there's a way. We have gotten so used to living in a microwave world where, we just, you guys, if you want something bad enough, you'll make it happen. You'll get a list and you'll write down 30 people and you'll go borrow $5 from each of them if you want to get there bad enough. And I'm telling you, where there's a will, there's a way. That conference changed my life. And I'm with Megan. Had I not been to that conference, I wouldn't be in network marketing today. Now, it took me 32 years failing forward to ever hit my first success, but I just stayed the course and I believed in it. I just, so what I'm saying is, and I wasn't coachable. Don't be like me for 32 years where you're stubborn, you think you know it all, and you're coachable. And most of us who think we know it all, we're not even making $500 a month. It's insane. But stay the course. Stay the course. And I want to encourage you, for those of you who decided to go and you've committed and you're terrified now going, what did I commit to? I don't even have the money to buy bread next week. We're going to figure it out together. And there's ways that we can do it. So if I can get there by borrowing $1, $2, $5 from a whole bunch of different people, y'all can too. I just want to encourage you. This will be the best investment that you can make in yourself. And you're going to see the bigger picture and you're going to hear testimonies of people that their cars were repoed and their houses were foreclosed on before they came into MWR. And now they're making $20, $30, $40, $50,000 a month. So I'm really going to be excited to see you guys there and invest in yourself because it's the best investment you can make. That's all I got.
I love it. Thank you, Tracy. So good and powerful. My car was repoed too. You just reminded me of that. My gosh. So, and I think, I make pretty good sandwiches. So Anthony says, so like Tracy said, hey, we'll do whatever it takes. And maybe you're someone on this call and you're like, that's not me. Like it's not the finances, right? Maybe it's looking at your time. But here's the thing too, is how many people do you know in that situation that are, or maybe in your business already on the team or looking at this that do need that? Maybe you personally don't, right? But it's so good. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Joan. Thank you, everybody today. We'll see you tonight at the overview at 4 Pacific, 7 Eastern. If you don't already have the team calendar, that is in the Facebook chat for the rest of the calls for the week. Thank you for your partnership here. We're very grateful and excited to have each and every one of you here. And thank you to Amanda for sharing the announcements. Let us know if you need anything. Have a wonderful day. Bye, friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.